Good morning to all and welcome to our daily devotion. Today we'll be looking at Psalms chapter 96. So turn to your Bibles, either physical or digital, whichever's to your comfort, and let's get into it. First, we'll be looking at a brief overview of the psalm before we delve into a small point of reflection. Now, in this psalm, the psalmist is anonymous, but based on this entire psalm, it is likely written when the Ark of the Covenant was being brought back into Jerusalem. So, what does the psalmist say? First of all, uh, he celebrates by saying he celebrates God's arrival as king, which the Ark of the Covenant is returning to Jerusalem, and then he goes on to say, calling all the people of the earth, the trees, the nature, the creations, the skies. So he uses some figures of speech for skies, nature, to say that rejoice that the king is back in his throne, and then he proclaims God's glory. He denounces idols, and then he finally anticipates the coming of God to judge in righteousness. So, what can we take away from this psalm? Now, in a way, this psalm is very, in a sense, a mirror to when Jesus came to Jerusalem in the New Testament. It's similar when Jesus came back to New Testament, everyone was praising, proclaiming. It's in a similar scenario where when the Ark of the Covenant is being brought back into Jerusalem, everyone is celebrating. So what we can take away from here is, first of all, is to know that again, this is something that we know, but it's good to be reminded that God did not send Jesus, or God does not have favor only for Israel, but He has favor for every one of us, which is culminated through Jesus Christ. And it also shows that God's redemptive plan, again, it's not just exclusive to Israel, it's exclusive for all nations of all people. And again, that is fulfilled through Jesus Christ. And as we go down, and we can, if we try to take something from the simple, is that knowing this, now in the psalm he praises God for returning, and then he says everyone else should praise and rejoice. Similarly, in our life, in our areas, if we are being honest with ourselves, there are a lot of other things that excite us more than praising God. Now let's be real with ourselves. There is a lot more things like going out. Depends for people to people. Could be going out, could be watching something on your television, or could even be IPL is going on right now. So even IPL could get you more excited than coming to church or praying or spending time with God. So this psalm is in a way a very good reminder for us that in our life there are areas which garner more attention from us, or more desire, an earnest desire. That's the key word here, earnest desire. Earnest desire for us, earnest excitement for us, a lot of other areas in our life easily takes away, which is similar to the idols that the psalmist is denouncing. So, while he's denouncing idols, in his time, the idols will be statues per se, but in our times, what are the idols? Television, money, a career, work, etc. Again, depends on person. But in your life as well, there are some idols that are taking away time from God, taking away that earnest desire that you need to seek God. So, in your life, so this is what I want you to take away. Like, try to reduce, if not as time goes on, try to like completely eliminate these idols that are taking away desire from God. Eliminate in the sense, eliminate the desire. Now, if it's work, you can't just say, I'm quitting work and gonna full. No, that's not what I mean. What I mean is that eliminate these desires and ask God for a heart of worship, for a heart that earnestly seeks Him. Ask God, because it's not possible by us alone. We can't just say, okay, I'm gonna renounce everything and just go behind God. We can say that, but then it will be extremely difficult, near impossible for a human to achieve alone. So ask God for a heart of desire, the heart that desires Him an heart that seeks Him, an heart that not just seeks Him, earnestly seeks Him. So this psalm can be a very good reminder for us for that. Thank you.